Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. Welcome back to another live stream. In this video, we're going to analyze a video that I've been sent now twice in the last 3 weeks. I've looked at the video multiple times and I decided to share it with you guys today. We're going to take a close look at this video. I've also got a video to share with you guys out of London. Video of the full moon and the sun. I'm going to take a look at the sunspots on the earth-facing side of the sun. I'm telling you, the sun's getting ready to throw a fit, but that we're going to talk about that another day. This is a still image from the video you're about to see here. Coming up real soon, we're going to analyze this video of a scary sky. I've never seen anything quite like this. And again, I've had two different people. In fact, it might still be. Let me look here. I'm just looking over here at the Dropbox. I keep the Dropbox over on that machine. And somebody sent it again. So I've got it at least twice. The video you're about to see, at least 2 times. And we're going to analyze it. What's going on, AZ, Watchwoman, Polenta, our Forest. You know, Polenta, I know it does. I think we're all being watched, and we all know that in one way or another. As I mentioned before, I saw a statistic the other day that said we are at any given time, globally, we have 45 billion cameras recording simultaneously on any given minute. So that's just on the Earth. That's not counting the satellites up in orbit. Yeah, but what we're going to talk about in this video is something that was supposedly seen, from what I understand, in the sky above Kentucky. The first image was one of the witnesses that supposedly saw this thing up in the sky. And a person there behind her. There was actually 4 people in this video looking up at, again, I don't know if this is some sort of mysterious cloud configuration. I've been sent this multiple times, and we're going to get right to it. That's the main focus of this video. I've got other videos to share with you guys, but this is the main one. Hold on just a second. Let me pull it up. Okay, there's London, full moon. I've got so many videos here on my desk. Ah, here we go. There it is, right there. I usually keep all the videos over here on this monitor where I can see you guys at right there. But this video is right here. Like I said, we're going to get right to it. Coming out of Kentucky. Analysis of bizarre sky video. That's pretty much all we got on tap for today. Here we go, guys. This is absolutely wild. Supposedly, this goes back to December 21st, 2023, witnessed by, as you're going to see, multiple people, and from what I understand, out of Kentucky. What I've done with this video, as bizarre as it may be, I've taken and done some work to it. I've done some modifications to the original format. We'll talk about it when we get to that point. Here we go.
All right.
It just looks so, I don't know.
That?
It says December 21st, 2023, 1:45 a.m. They went inside, got people to come outside. You can tell they were walking outside, half tired, looking up into the sky. Murray Calloway out of Kentucky. And then something about Antonio Othelio. These are the people that right here that saw this.
It's up there again. There's the face.
And he says right
This
there.
is not an app.
Here, let me listen to what he says.
It's a face. Everybody's out here.
This is 1:45.
Everybody's out here looking. We're coming out here to see. What if I gotta get this? Y'all see that?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Now, hold up. Let me zoom so everybody can see it. Nice. Zoom on it. Hey, y'all need to call somebody. Yeah.
Where's the other phone?
Tell them we're out here, what we're looking at. Now, y'all see this. You see it, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, there it is. That's a nice,
Woke him up.
crispy face. Hey, somebody got another phone? I don't want to be the only one recording this.
No, Roger, it's from the other. Start recording this, Roger.
Yeah, you gotta get this, we're all out here. We're just out here looking. There's a dog, even the dog's tripping. There it is.
Okay, this is the original video. Again, goes back to December 21st. Incognito Antonio Thello was the original video. It's been shared with me multiple times. Here's what I've done. You're going to see some different views of this. Right off the bat, you're going to think, okay, this is a fake, right? There's just no way. There's no way clouds could configure like that. I mean, it just looks, it looks too fake. But I'm not so convinced here, just because of the way that the light is behaving. You can obviously see light reflecting off of something, and that's difficult to, light's very tricky. That's difficult to do. I mean, I suppose you could do it. You're also going to see the reflection of the recording device right here. This is the normal reflection, like if you were out recording the full moon tonight, which I'm going to show you guys the full moon from Portugal here in a minute, and also from South Haven, Michigan. You're going to see a reflection like that on the lens of your camera. And where that reflection is at, it's right there. The reflection is literally on the lens of your aperture. That's what that is right there. So it's in every bright photo, video of the sun. It's in every bright photo and video of the moon. Every single one. And it's just simply the reflection on your recording device. What they've
It's a face. Everybody's out here.
What they've got going on there.
Everybody's out here looking. We're coming out here to see. But if I gotta get this.
Woke these folks up.
Y'all see that?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Now, hold up. Let me zoom so everybody can see it. Nice. Zoom on it. Hey, y'all need to call somebody. Yeah.
Where's the other phone?
Tell them we're out here, what we're looking at. Now, y'all see this. You see it, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, there it is. That's a nice, crispy face. Hey, somebody got another phone? I don't want to be the only one recording this.
No, Roger, it's from the other. Start recording this, Roger.
Yeah, you gotta get this,
Guys,
we're all out here. We're just out here
sleep.
looking. There's a dog, even the dog's tripping.
1:45 in the morning. Okay, so here I adjusted the lighting and color. I'm looking for something to tell me that, okay, this really isn't there, right? This is some sort of elaborate hoax. There's just no way. I mean, obviously clouds aren't going to, well, I mean, I suppose they could. Nothing would surprise me okay, here's another modification. Nothing would surprise me in today's world. No joke. I've seen some crazy things myself, but I've never seen anything like this. I've got to be honest. I've never seen anything quite like this, not even remotely close. What I'm looking for, I'm not looking at the scary face or the feature itself. I'm looking for the behavior of the light. That's what you always want to look for. You want to pay attention to the behavior of the light and how it's responding to its surroundings. That's why photos and videos inside of cars, I typically can't use those, especially if they're at night, because of the behavior of the light. The light's bouncing around the windows of the cars, the windshield, the rear windows, sometimes off the rear view mirror. So the video is going to be full of all kinds of light contamination. This here, you're going to see the light from right there. See, that's the lens artifact right there. That's the reflection of the moon in this gentleman's camera, and it's in front of. It's not behaving unnormal. I mean, it's behaving as if it should. You know, there's light reflecting off of something up here in the sky that definitely has an unusual shape to it, no doubt about it. Is it the clouds? These people seem to be standing here looking up at the ground or looking up at the sky from the ground, half asleep. Keep in mind, it's 1:45 in the morning. These folks came outside and are just standing there looking up, trying to process what they're seeing. That's what you see in the video and what we're seeing up in the sky. Again, I've never seen anything quite like it myself. So it was interesting to analyze. This is a different format, and all I've done is adjust I used some different techniques, because what I was trying to do, I was trying to make it disappear. Because if that was inserted after the fact, the light reflections would behave a little differently. The water vapor you see in the sky, clouds, cloud mist, and stuff like that, you would see evidence of, okay, somebody's, toyed with this video or whatever. I'm not really seeing any obvious signs of other than, it just looks totally outlandish. I get that. This format right here, and again, I'm remaining neutral. I'm going to remain neutral. The behavior of the light implies that, yes, there was something there. Right there again, the green thing you saw go in front of, there's a gentleman there. He got his phone out and started recording. But this format right here that I'm using, what it does, it reveals anything solid in the image. This is an image of the sky, anything that has mass, okay? Or appears to have mass, like the moon, the moonlight, the clouds around the moon are going to show up. And then back here you see the dark voids there. You see a dark void there, because it's detecting basically infinity in this mode, because there's nothing within range. That's why it's dark there. That's telling it that there's something solid there. But this strange feature, the scary sky image, whatever, is showing up in this particular modification as a solid feature in the video, just like the moon and the clouds. Even though the clouds are vapor, they're showing up in this particular modification as a solid feature. Like there is definitely something there. Does it have a weird shape to it? Absolutely it is.
Everybody's out here. Everybody's out here looking. We're coming out here to see. Hold up, I gotta get this.
Okay, most
y'all see that?
Play.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Now, hold up. Let me zoom so everybody can see it. Nice. Zoom on it. Hey, y'all need to call somebody. Yeah.
Where's the other phone?
Tell them we're out here, what we're looking at. Now, y'all see this. You see it, right?
Okay, now again, when he pans the camera back this way, only anything solid. The people standing here show up. They almost look like cartoon characters. Obviously, they're not cartoon characters, but right there, those are real people standing there, right? You can see the side of the house. When he pans back that way, the side of the house, you can see people. This only shows solid structures, solid features, and it shows those people standing there.
There
and then,
it
of
is.
course, whatever's going on up in the
That's
sky.
nice. Crispy face. Hey, somebody got another phone?
And that's why I
be
use
the only one recording this.
format.
No reference from the other.
So there's another gentleman that comes outside, half asleep, opens up his phone.
Yeah, you gotta get this.
And starts recording. He's right there. He's trying to get his phone open. He's half asleep. And this is yet another format. And again, these people at 1:45 in the morning, I don't know. It's just really weird. And there's the green.
That's crazy.
The green
Now,
is the reflection from, once again, the moonlight right there. And it's going in front of, you'll see right there, it's going in front of whatever that feature is that's above the moon. We saw something strange above the moon. Actually, it was to the right-hand side of the moon at the 2, 3 o'clock position, more at the 2 o'clock position. If the moon were a clock, okay, there's the reflection. It's right there in front of right where it's supposed to be. And reflections and light like that, they're hard to manipulate. I mean, and manipulate correctly. You know, it would just be very, very difficult to get that to do something other than what it's going to do naturally. You know what I mean? And it's behaving naturally. It really is. The light reflection is behaving naturally. So to insert something else in there and not affect the behavior of the reflection, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the reflection. I'm looking at the behavior of the light itself. I'm not really even noticing what's going on there. I'm watching the light. Light doesn't lie. It just doesn't lie. You just watch the light. Look at what the light's doing. I know it's super bizarre. This is just another format. And these folks just woke up out of bed at 1:45 in the morning. This is another format that I used. Just trying to pull forward anything that might tell us that this is, you know, an elaborate hoax. And I got to be honest, I'm not completely sold on this. And the only reason I'm analyzing this is because I've had at least two. I'm looking now. Well, you can probably see it behind me. Maybe three, because I'm getting ready to go into the Dropbox again. Two different people have shared this with me and wanted me to take a look at it and see what I thought. I got to be honest, I got to stay neutral because I'm perplexed by the behavior of the light. You know, like I said, if this is some sort of an elaborate hoax, then they got the light right, they got the reflections right, they got the lens reflection right, it's moving around just right, they didn't interfere with that. You know, the light reflecting off of it, the amounts are correct, you know, with regard to the size of whatever that is. They got it all right with the behavior of the light, because light is super tricky. And I've learned that over the years because I've analyzed footage from inside of cars, and that's where I learned the most. And I learned a lot from analyzing video footage behind glass and analyzing video footage, especially of the sun behind glass and inside of cars. And I learned just how tricky light can be. And it's hard to manipulate light in videos. It's almost impossible to get like that reflection to do what it's going to do what it's going to do. And I don't know, that is the weirdest looking thing. And again, I'm remaining neutral, guys. I don't know what to think of this here. I personally, I don't have anything other than I'm just analyzing the footage here. I don't know these people. Apparently this happened. This is just another format that I used. This guy here is getting his phone out. Again, he's probably half asleep, walking out here, trying to get his phone open. And this last, no, I've got one more. This format here, this is like an X-ray format. And it too, it's behaving, at least with regard to the light or absence thereof. It's behaving like it would if there were, you know, something up in the sky. The light is behaving, or again, the absence thereof is behaving normally. And this is the first time I've seen it, and apparently this happened back on December 21st at 1:45 in the morning. I saw this about 3 weeks ago. Somebody sent it in, and this format is showing us, again, the behavior. Notice the behavior of the light. Notice the behavior of the reflection. It's behaving normally, you know. That is either the most unusual configuration of clouds ever, next to the ones that we saw back on January 28th. Where I don't know what we saw on January 28th, but it looked totally out of place. It didn't look anything like this, but it looked totally out of place. It looked kind of like maybe the top part of this. If you want to be realistic, what we saw back on the night of January 28th, I'll be totally honest with you, it looked like this right here. It looked like the top part of this. None of this here. Not the bottom or anything else. It looked like, I'll show you what we saw when we first saw it. I'm like that guy. I'm trying to get my phone organized. I'm trying to walk down the sidewalk. I'm trying to record whatever it was over there in the sky. And it looked like just this top part right here. And it had a dark feature. Yes, it had a dark feature on it. What we saw on the night of January 28th looked like this top part right here. It was kind of surrounded. There was like a vapor coming up behind it. Then all of a sudden it just got enveloped in vapor and it kind of disappeared. But it didn't, you know. It just kind of disappeared in this vapor. You could see a vapor or a mist coming up behind it that wasn't behaving like a regular cloud, but it looked like that. Yeah, absolutely it did. Looked like the top part, sure. 100%. Looked like that right there. Had dark features on it. Actually, one specific dark feature that you could see, but all we saw was this round thing right here. And that was on January 28th. This is on December 21st. So just to say that if this were real, maybe, you know, we saw part of it on January 28th. I have no idea, guys. I'm simply trying to analyze a video that was shared with me. I don't know the people. I know very little about it, but I'm basically analyzing again the light and how the light's behaving and the absence of light and things like that. And honestly, the light is behaving like it should. Yeah, it really is. Everything else that's going on, you know, that is totally wild. I've never seen anything like it. But nothing surprises me anymore. It really doesn't. Nothing surprises me. But I'm not up here trying to push a fake video or anything like that. I'm simply analyzing what's going on here. And I have to admit that is super weird. If it is a fake, you know, they got the light right with the behavior of the light. And who or why or what, you know, I don't really have time for that. What I'd like to give you guys is real stuff by real people, and this very well could be real. I don't know these people, but I'm analyzing it because I've had more than 2 people actually ask me to take a look at this thing. So super weird sky, from what I understand, above Kentucky back on December 21st. And that is my analysis, guys. The light is behaving like it should. Whatever else is going on up there is quite bizarre, and I have never seen anything like that. Truly an unusual video. From December 21st at 1:45 in the morning, coming out of Kentucky. We're going from Kentucky to London. Maria shared this video. Just got it myself a couple of days ago. And here we go. This looks like your classic stadium lights, right? That are originating from the ground. But why are we only seeing just these little shafts of light? And they're probably not little. This is above London, England. Anybody else see these above London here recently? What are the lights dancing around up in the sky? And why don't we see the entire beam of light if they are coming up from the ground? And in this case right here, the light isn't necessarily behaving correctly because there's no beams coming up from the ground. It just originates from about 2,000 feet in the sky and then stops right there. It doesn't even continue on up into the sky. We have these...
Yeah, UFO up here on the left side of the screen.
Okay, he's talking about there's something over here zipping around that looks out of place. Maybe this is normal for London. I have no idea, but I just got the video from Maria. I'm sharing it with you guys. But in this video, in all honesty, the light isn't behaving like normal light would. The light should continue on up into the sky, and there should be a beam from the ground because the beam from the ground is going to be the strongest. That's its point of origin, at the ground. So the light's going to be stronger at the ground, at the point of origin. If that were a series of stadium lights, it's going to be stronger down lower, and it's going to weaken as it goes off into infinity. Just weird. I don't know. Anybody else from London see this here recently in the sky? Is this normal? Is this some sort of festival?
Yeah, with us.
I don't know. This person apparently lives over there, and they wouldn't have been recording it if this was something that they see frequently. Just kind of weird. That's all, guys. Just kind of weird. Typically, stadium lights, you'll see the lights, again, from the ground up, and they'll keep on going. These kind of start here and stop here in this same location. They're just kind of dancing around in place. Maybe there's some sort of a drone technology. You know, you can't rule that out. But again, that was sent in by our friend Maria out of the United Kingdom, London, over in the UK. Thank you, Maria. Really appreciate that. I got a cool photo of the moon by Mary Hall out of South Haven, Michigan. This is the snow full moon. Full moon's today, February 24th of 2024, in case you guys were wondering. We've got footage from our friend in Portugal, Carlos Skywatcher, sent in this video of the moon. This full moon was, well, this is a video he took a few hours ago over in Portugal. Close-up view of the full moon. And we're going to get a close-up view of this eclipse here soon, guys. I'm getting ready to get the camera here in a couple of days. I think I've got one picked out. We're going to zoom in on the total eclipse of April 8th. This is a good video by Carlos Skywatcher of the full moon, the snow moon, as pointed out by our friend Mary from South Haven, Michigan. And he also zoomed in on the massive, and I mean massive, sunspot complex that got bigger. This thing is huge, and look for it to show itself again. Look at how big that looks from the ground in Portugal, and Carlos was easily able to zoom in on this thing, the sunspot complex that reminds me of the Carrington complex from 1859. And in the last 72 hours, we've seen 3 X flares. Today, we've seen multiple M flares, and here's a close-up view of the complex that's gotten bigger. And guys, this thing is ready to roar again, and you can see where it's at. It is directly lined up with us. I mean, it couldn't be any more square with the Earth. And look what's going on over here. These are like capacitors over here on the side. You've got one there, you've got one there, and you've got one there. And they're waiting to, you know, transfer the energy up and through this just simply massive sunspot. That is absolutely huge. I don't know, maybe right there. Yeah, this thing's getting ready to go. You can see the big bridge there. Yeah, this is a very active region. It's not done yet, but not by a long shot. Those of you that are sensitive to the Schumann, right there you go. Big spike in the Schumann here in the last 24 hours. It's been active the last 48 hours. We're 43 days and 15 hours away from the solar eclipse. Again, I'm going to get the camera today, guys. I need to get a camera, and I need to get a 300 millimeter lens. So I'll be getting that. We're going to be waiting for day 10, and then we're going to pick our location. It's going to be either in Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Indiana, Ohio, maybe southwestern Missouri or southeastern Missouri, southeastern Illinois, possibly New York, Maine. We'll see. Wherever the forecast tells us the best skies are going to be, that's where we're going to go. And we're going to record the eclipse. It's going to be an interesting day. I mean, this will be something that's talked about for generations. This is going to be the coolest eclipse we'll probably ever see in our lifetimes. So I definitely want to be there to see it. If I stayed here in the Phoenix area, we would be able to see 60, 65%. Probably wouldn't be able to see Jupiter. Probably wouldn't be able to see Venus. And may not be able to see the comet with just 65% totality. So I got to go to the 100, and I'm going to bring it to you live. We're going to do a live stream from there. And again, I'm going to order the camera probably on Monday. So camera and lens. And I've got the tripod right over there ready to go. So looking forward to it. We are a mere 43 days away from the event. 33 days away from deciding the location that we are going to go. All right, guys, that is all I got for today. I wanted to share my analysis of this super bizarre moon video. Who knows? Maybe that's some sort of a weird hologram. Don't know. I simply analyzed it, guys. I'm staying neutral. I will say this. The light is behaving normally how it should, how it always does in videos of the night sky. The light, the reflection of the camera, on the camera of the moon is behaving normally. What else is going on up there? Man, that is scary. That is weird, and that is wide open to interpretation. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.